So the actors always have to do this kind of like, they're sort of going into, they have to do much more emotionally intense scenes than they would have to do in most other, and it's like not an emotional intensity that has a lot of depth necessarily. Right? It's not like Sophie's Choice where she's talking about being in a concentration camp. It's like, oh my god, this thing's gonna hit me, right? And that's not like a deep emotion, but it's a very loud emotion, and so that can look very ridiculous very easily, I think.
There's always like a really loud scream.
Yeah, and you can kind of tell, like in most horror movies, the actors are not really trying that hard because I don't think they really need to.
Uh-huh.
Because you don't have a lot of deep motivations, right? Everything is. I think part of the appeal of horror movies is that it puts you into that kind of, at least like the shock sequences. It's all kind of lizard brain reaction stuff.
Although where the good acting is needed when it comes to horror movies is the comedy horror, because you got to get you have to have good comic timing, and drama is easy, comedy is hard.
Oh yeah, and I think that like comedy horror too, it has that issue of, I think there's a degree to which if you want to make like a comedy movie about a genre or something,
Mm-hmm.
you have to have enough interest in the genre to actually know what it is you're targeting, but there has to be some level of contempt almost,
Uh-huh.
or else it seems kind of like fan servicey, like, hey, pat on the back for watching these other horror movies, you get the thing I'm joking about, kind of thing, but it doesn't hold together that well.
Okay.
um and then even with like the ones where you have like clearly you have competent people working on it and they completely understand what it is they're doing, like Shaun of the Dead's like the thing I'm thinking of right now.
Okay.
There's
The
some
cat-
very funny parts of Shaun of the Dead. I don't feel like it held up as well as I thought it was going to.
okay. What about The Cabin in the Woods?
I never saw The Cabin in the